Well, hello there, my friend. Tell me, have you ever walked into a room and suddenly forgotten why you went in? Or maybe you've struggled to recall a neighbor's name even though you've known them for years. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. After 60, many of us notice our minds feeling a bit foggy, like a window that needs polishing. But here's the wonderful truth: your brilliant mind is still right there. It just needs a little playful exercise to shine again. Now, you might be thinking, oh no, not another lecture about crossword puzzles. Don't worry, I'm with you. While crosswords have their place, today we're talking about something far more joyful. Imagine sharpening your focus and memory while actually having fun. Sounds too good to be true? It's not. I'm going to share 4 delightful games that feel like playtime but work like a tune-up for your brain. And the best part? You can start today, no special tools or complicated rules needed. So let's dive into our first game right away. This one's perfect for when you're sipping your morning coffee or waiting for the kettle to boil. I call it the Five Senses Scavenger Hunt. It's all about reawakening your awareness in the simplest, most soothing way. Here's how it works. Wherever you are, your kitchen, garden, or even sitting by the window, pause for a moment. Now, name one thing you see, maybe that robin hopping on the lawn. One thing you hear, the hum of the refrigerator or birdsong. One thing you feel, the cozy weight of your sweater. One thing you smell, fresh coffee? Rain on soil? One thing you taste, a lingering hint of toothpaste or tea. That's it. Just 5 quick observations. This game works wonders because it pulls you out of autopilot mode. When we're mindful like this, we're giving our brain's attention muscles a workout. Try it 3 times a day. You'll notice little details you used to miss, and suddenly, recalling where you left your keys feels easier. My neighbor Margaret does this while gardening. She told me last week, it's like the world got brighter, and my thoughts did too. Now, let's move to our second game. This one's a sneaky memory booster disguised as storytelling. Meet the 3-object adventure. You'll love how creative and silly this can get. Grab any 3 random items near you right now. Maybe a spoon, a remote control, and a pair of reading glasses. Got them? Wonderful. Now, in 30 seconds, invent a short story linking them together. For example, once, a brave spoon sailed across the ocean, which was really a blue rug, to rescue a stranded remote control from a mountain of pillows. Along the way, it met wise glasses who gave it secret directions. No pressure, your story can be wild or simple. The magic happens because you're forcing your brain to connect unrelated ideas. That fires up creativity and strengthens recall pathways. When my friend Arthur tried this, he used a teacup, a newspaper, and his cat. His story about a feline spy stealing headlines made us both laugh, but later, he realized he'd remembered his grocery list without writing it down. Try this while waiting for a phone call or during TV ads. It takes seconds, but it's like giving your imagination a happy jolt. You know, both these games share a secret: they make your brain light up by surprising it. Routine is comfortable, but novelty is fertilizer for your mind. And isn't it lovely that something so easy can feel like play? Now, I'd love to hear which object adventure you create today. Share it in the comments later. But first, we've got 2 more wonderfully fun games coming up. One involves a deck of cards, don't worry, no poker skills needed, and the other transforms everyday moments into a memory gem. Let's try those together next time, shall we? Until then, keep finding joy in the little things. Your brilliant mind deserves it. Welcome back. I hope you've been having a little fun with those first 2 games, spotting the world with fresh senses and spinning those silly object tales. Isn't it amazing how something so simple can make you feel a bit sharper, a bit more present? Now, grab a seat and maybe that deck of cards you've got tucked in a drawer. Don't worry, we're not playing poker or bridge today, unless you want to later. This next game is wonderfully simple, surprisingly powerful, and perfect for a quiet afternoon or even with a visiting friend or grandchild. Let me introduce you to Match and Mingle. Here's the beautiful simplicity of it. Take just 5 cards from your deck. Let's say the ace, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of hearts. Lay them face up on the table in front of you. Take a good, relaxed look at them. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5 of hearts. Notice the colors, the symbols. Now, turn them all face down. Gently mix them around, just shuffle their positions on the table. Okay, now, pick one card and turn it face up. Let's say it's the 3 of hearts. Your job? Find its friend, the ace of hearts. But you don't just stab at a card. Here's the brain-boosting part. Before you turn over your guess, say out loud what you think is under the card you're pointing to. I think this one is the ace of hearts. Then, turn it over. Were you right? Celebrate. If not, no worries at all, just take note. That's the 4 of hearts. Turn both cards back face down, give the cards another little mix, and try again. Aim to find one pair correctly. Why is this so good for us? It's like a mini gym for your visual memory and spatial recall. You're not just passively looking, you're actively predicting and verifying. You're holding the image of the ace in your mind while you search for its hiding place. My friend Doris does this with her grandson using pictures of birds cut from magazines instead of cards. She beams, he thinks we're just playing, but my goodness, remembering which wren is hiding where keeps me on my toes. Start with just 5 cards and one pair to find. When that feels comfortable, try 6 cards, or aim to find 2 pairs. The key is to keep it light, keep it fun, and feel that little spark of triumph when you find your match. Now, let's move to our 4th and final game. This one might be my favorite because it turns the most ordinary moments, waiting in line, sitting in a waiting room, or even watching the news, into a secret brain-boosting session. I call it Where's Walter? You can name him whatever you like, Mildred, George, or even Fido. Walter is your imaginary observer. Here's how you play. Look around your current environment, really look. Now, choose 3 specific details Walter would notice if he popped into the room right now. Not just a chair, but the blue armchair with the slightly frayed corner on the left cushion. Not just a picture, but the framed photo of the grandkids at the beach, hanging slightly crooked next to the bookshelf. Got your 3 details? Perfect. Now, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And try to picture those 3 specific details clearly in your mind's eye. See the color of that armchair, the pattern of the fray. Visualize the exact frame on the wall, the expressions on the kids' faces. After 20 to 30 seconds, open your eyes. Check your details. Was the fray on the left cushion? Yes. Was the photo frame silver or gold? Got it. But was it slightly crooked? Oops, maybe you thought it was straight. That's absolutely fine. The magic is in the effort to recall specific, visual details. This game strengthens your observational skills and your visual memory, crucial for recalling where you put things or recognizing faces. It teaches your brain to encode everyday scenes more effectively. Try it whenever you have a few spare moments. Waiting for the bus? Play Where's Walter with the scene outside. Watching TV during the ads? Pick 3 details from the room. It's discreet, it's effective, and it makes the world feel more vivid. My neighbor Frank plays this at the doctor's office. He told me, instead of just flipping through old magazines, I'm noticing the pattern on the ceiling tiles or the exact model of the blood pressure cuff. Makes the time fly, and I swear I remember my appointment time better. Isn't it remarkable? These aren't chores or tedious exercises. They're little sparks of play, moments of gentle engagement that whisper to your brilliant brain, hey, let's dance. Remember how we started? That feeling of walking into a room and forgetting why. Think of your mind like a playful puppy. If it just sits in the corner, it gets a little stiff, a little bored. But throw it a fun little game, a new scent to follow, a gentle challenge, and suddenly, it's alert, tail wagging, ready to go. That fog? It starts to lift, not through strain, but through delight. So, my friend, you've got 4 wonderful tools now. 1. The 5 Senses Scavenger Hunt, anchoring you in the present moment. 2. The 3-object adventure, sparking creativity and connection. 3. Match and mingle, boosting visual memory and focus. 4. Where's Walter? Sharpening observation and recall. Try one today. Try them all this week. Mix and match. There's no wrong way to play. The only rule is to be kind to yourself and enjoy the process. Did you find one easier than the others? Did you invent a funny object story or surprise yourself by remembering where Walter saw that vase? I'd be absolutely thrilled if you shared your experiences down in the comments below. Let's build a little community right here, sharing our playful victories. What game will you try first? And if you found this helpful, if it gave you a little hope and a few fun ideas, would you do me a kindness? Give this video a thumbs up, it lets me know this matters to you. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing and hitting that little bell. We've got so much more to explore together, simple joys, practical tips, and gentle encouragement for living vibrantly right now. Remember, your mind is a wonder. It's been with you through decades of love, learning, and life. It deserves to feel curious, engaged, and yes, even playful. Don't believe the old stories about decline being inevitable. With a little joyful exercise, you can keep that brilliant mind of yours shining bright. Here's to clear thinking, happy moments, and discovering the fun in every single day. Go play. Take good care. Until next time.